What is going on, everybody? We are going out for a ride today. Oh, I tell you what a week this has been. I got something to tell you about that school there. That's an elementary school right down the road from the house. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But it is Thursday, March 6, 2025. It's 2:20 in the afternoon and it is 63 degrees and sunny. It is a beautiful day and it's a little chilly when you get going on the bike. Oh boy, I tell you, I had to get on here and just go for a nice relaxing ride. It has been a week, I tell you that. Well, let's see what I want to tell you about first. Well, let me tell you about I don't know, something happened at the school. Now, what I'm telling you is not, I don't guess it's all facts, but it's what's been posted online. So evidently they had a little thing at the school. They had donuts with dads. The dads could come up there and eat donuts with their kids. Now this is elementary school, first grade, no, it's pre-K, I guess. I guess it's pre-K, at least kindergarten through 5th grade. And evidently, this one student, I can't remember which grade he or she was in. I can't remember if it was a little girl or little boy. But anyway, either her dad couldn't make it up there or her dad's not in the picture, one of the two, I don't remember, but her dad was not able to go. And so her mom went up there instead. And according to the mom, the principal asked her to leave because she was not a dad. And so this it kind of blew up on Facebook. Some people saying the principal said that she didn't say that, and then other people saying that they know that mom that said that and she wouldn't lie about something like that. So we don't know exactly what happened, but you know, I mean, I understand, you know, it was for dads. But those are kids. Let the mom stay up there. So that happened. That was it was a pretty big ordeal on Facebook. It even made it into the local paper. All right, next thing. So me and my daughter drove my mom to Shreveport the other day. We went over there, and on the way back, we stopped at Walk-On's and ate some lunch. It was a late lunch, but we ate there. Now Shreveport from where we live is about an hour and a half. From my parents' house, it's closer to 2 hours. So we drove out to my mom's and then drove to Shreveport, and then we took mom home, and then we got in the vehicle and we were coming home. It was around 6:30. And we're sitting there driving down 165. I drove the whole way to Shreveport and back, and so when we were coming home, I let my daughter drive. And We were sitting there driving down 165. It's a 2-lane highway. Speed limit 65. And I just kind of sat back, relaxed a little bit, shut my eyes, and then all of a sudden I hear something like we ran over something. My daughter, oh my gosh. Well, what happened is we were sitting there driving in the lane. My daughter, we were in the left lane, there was a car in the right lane, and she was passing that car. And we were just about to pass it, and the car just veered over and bumped us right in the side. I might post some of the dash cam on in the video. I mean, you can't really see nothing, but you can tell when we got hit. I might post that in here. Gosh, what was that?
They ran into us.
Pull over. Wait a minute, get up behind him, get up behind him. Get up, get his light, get it there, get his license plate. Flash it.
Was that him?
Yeah, he hit you, didn't he?
One of them did.
There was only one around you, behind you, wasn't it? So yeah, that happened. And I thought he was going to just keep going. So I told my daughter, I said, you need to get behind him and get his license plate on dash cam. Well, as you saw in the video, we couldn't see his license plate. We could when he pulled over. We got his license plate, but he did pull over. I got his insurance, his picture of his insurance, picture of his license, and I took a picture of his license plate. I didn't call the police. We got out and looked. There's no damage on the car. I looked at it the next morning. I did call the police that night when I got home and told them about it, and they actually said, you know, well, if it's not $500 worth of damage or anything, we don't even come out. So that happened. And then the other day, well, this was after the little accident, they are having a little competition at or a little meet or whatever they call it at the Ike Hamilton. You saw where I went there. You saw that video. I rode out there, and then we got I had the video of the Clydesdales out there. Well, they're having a cutting horse competition where they have to keep a cattle, one calf away from the herd. I said, you know, that'd be fun. I'm gonna go out there, watch that, take my camera, video camera, and take some pictures and stuff. So I go up there, and it's inside the main arena. And so I get up there and I walk in, and to the left, it's like they have two areas. To the left is like a warm-up area, and to the right, it was where they were doing the competition. Well, I'm in the stands, and you can walk on the bottom row of the stands, and then there's a little ramp that goes down, and then it goes back around. None of it was blocked off. There was no signs or anything. So, you know, I said, well, I'm gonna walk over there, give me a good spot to take some pictures. And so I walked on over there, and I had my Insta360 Go 3 with me, so I took the camera out of the action pod, and I just popped it on that rail there, magnetizes. I just started recording, so it was sitting there recording, and I just sat there and just took pictures with my camera, and I was probably there 5 to 10 minutes, something like that. And this girl comes over to me and says, "Sir, are you with the media or the press?" And I said, "No." She said, "Well, you can't take pictures. We have, there are photographers contracted." And I said, "Okay." And she said, "I can show you on the website." I said, "All right." She said, "Here it is. It says, no cameras with lenses larger than 200 millimeters. I said, "Well, mine's not larger than 200 millimeters. She said, "Let me see." And so I showed her my camera. I had my 70 to 200 on there. And she said, "Well, it includes the 200. It includes the 200 millimeter also." I said, "Well, no, it doesn't." I said, "That's not what it says." She says, "Yeah, it does. It includes the 200 millimeter. I said, "Well, let me see." She said, "Sir, I don't want to sit here and argue with you about it. It includes the 200 millimeters. I said, "Well, show me." And I don't know if I'm saying everything exactly right, but it's pretty close. I said, "Well, let me see what it says." And she was kind of holding her phone where she didn't want me to see it. And I said, "Well, let me see it." And so she finally showed me, and I looked. I said, "No," I said, "right there it shows, it says larger than 200 millimeters. I said, "Mine is not larger than 200 millimeters. And, you know, I tell you, you know, typically a camera, the lenses, they go from 200 millimeters, and then the next size up is usually a 300 millimeter. I know they do have some 250s, but typically it's 300 millimeters. And I'm here to tell you, there is a difference. There's quite a bit of difference between a 200 and a 300. And I could tell she was kind of aggravated. She said, "Well, you can't be here because this is just for our media here, this area here." I said, "Okay, that's fine." I said, she said, "You can take your pictures up in the stands." And so, and she said, "And you'll have to stop your video camera." I said, "All right." Well, and I took my video camera down because it was magnetized to their post. So I did take it down. So I went back up there in the stands and I took some more pictures. And then I got to reading on their website about all this photography stuff. Let me tell you, they are ridiculous in my opinion. And I could be completely wrong, I could be out of line, but I'm telling you, all the rules and regulations they have on there for photography. It's the NCHA, National Cutting Horse Association. You can go to their website, go down to the bottom, and there's a link there for photography, and read all their rules. I mean, what I get from it, if you take pictures there, even with your cell phone or anything, they don't even want you posting that on social media. You know, you would think a sport like that, that's not that popular, at least I don't think it is, then it might be more popular than I think. But you would think they would want people to post pictures and videos to maybe help people, help bring an interest to it. But, you know, anyway, I got my pictures, I got the video. I may post the video. You know, I posted a question about all that in some photography group. Some people saying that, you know, you shouldn't post it. Others saying, well, they didn't pay you, you didn't sign anything. The photographs and stuff are yours. And then I understand it gets into the fact that, you know, did they rent, you know, if they rented the place, then they have control over the rules there. But my thing is, if they allow you to take pictures, there, then I just don't understand how they can tell you what you can and can't do with the pictures. I mean, all they say is, you know, no lens is more larger than 200 millimeters, so that tells me, hey, you're allowed to take pictures here, but hey, we don't want you to do anything with them. You can't post them on social media. You can't do anything with them. Well, that's a bunch of bull, in my opinion. So I might do a little more investigation on that. But yeah, that's what went on. And so I said, you know, I'm gonna just come out here, I'm gonna go for a ride, relax. And I think when I get home, I'm gonna go play the new mini putt-putt course. We got a new course today, Mount Olympus. I played it a couple times. Pretty nice course, tough. The hard version, you know, we get an easy and a hard version. It's like we get two courses, an easy and a hard. That hard course is tough, I'm telling you. But yeah, that's what is going on. But I tell you what, I have been enjoying my days off between quarter break. We go back Wednesday, I think Wednesday's the 12th, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll start a new quarter. Ooh, look at that Cybertruck. All right, well, I feel better now. I got all that off my chest. A little rant there. And you know, my opinion, it could just be completely out of line. I don't know. What do y'all think? But anyway, I'm gonna call this a video. I hope you enjoyed it. Check out my other videos. Give me a like, share, subscribe, comment. And I will see y'all in the next one. Later.